artists! Today, we're going to make deluxe food truck sculptures. Have you ever seen food trucks like these?
Sweet Jenny's cupcake truck looks just like a cupcake. The burger van, the beatbox kitchen, and the monster ice cream truck. Let's talk about the history of food trucks. The very first food trucks date back to the chuck wagon. These covered wagons sold perishable food to cowboys. The first chuck wagon belonged to Charles Charlie Goodnight in 1866. He purchased an Army surplus Studebaker ammunition wagon and transformed it into the first chuck wagon. He drove his chuck wagon from Central Texas to New Mexico in 1866. On Charlie's chuck wagon, you'd find beans, cured meat, coffee, and biscuits. It would also carry water and wood to build fires. Jump forward to the 1890s, and these early food sellers began to cater to university students. They would park their wagons outside of dorms at Yale, Princeton, and Harvard, and sell sausages. The very first food truck that you might recognize as such was the Wienermobile, created in 1936, made to advertise Oscar Mayer hot dogs. The Wienermobile toured the United States selling hot dogs. Today, you can rent it and sleep the night in it. How fun! By the 1950s, ice cream vans were touring neighborhoods across the United States.
Your favorite Mr. Softy flavor. Watch for the Mr. Softy truck. It's a soft ice cream store on wheels.
Let's jump to Los Angeles in the 1970s. In 1974, Raul Martinez bought an old ice cream van and opened up King Taco. Friends told him he was crazy, but he parked his truck outside an East LA bar and sold $70 of tacos on the first night. 2008 was an incredible year in the history of food trucks. 2008 is known as the beginning of the food truck revolution. Social media and growing interest in street food caused the food truck revolution. A food truck can sell any kind of food. Want a pizza truck, a grilled cheese truck, or a kimchi wagon? Anything is possible. Across the country, millions of people buy food from food trucks. More and more, we're starting to see food trucks in places other than sidewalks. There are even food truck festivals that are highly popular. Today, you can even download food truck apps on Google Play. This Food Truck Deluxe art lesson is all about eye-catching design. How will your design get people to notice your food truck? Your challenge today is to design a food truck that looks so fantastically deluxe that it grabs the attention of those walking by. Your food truck must include a name. What kind of food is your food truck selling? How will your food truck make history? You will need idea template, food truck patterns, ultrafine point Sharpie, pencil, magic markers, crayons, colored pencils, scissors, glue stick, and invisible tape. Start by sketching your ideas. Once you have a plan, you're ready to draw on the food truck pattern. This is the food truck pattern, and whatever kind of food truck you're going to draw, you should start with an order window. Here I'm drawing a large rectangle, and to make it look dimensional, I'm drawing diagonal lines on the corner. Once I have the sketch, I'm ready to outline with a black Sharpie. Start with a pencil first to get my ideas and to make sure everything's in the right place, and then I outline with a black Sharpie. Now, because this is a sculptural food truck, you have to design all the different sides of the food truck. This is the back side of the food truck, and it should be just as interesting as the front side. You also have to design the front of the food truck and the back doors. Once you've got your design drawn, it's time to color it in. I'm using magic markers. And I'm also adding details to the order window. Since this is the cosmic cupcake food truck, I'm drawing a few cupcakes in the order window. I'm using crayons to shade in the windows on my food truck. These days, there are so many food trucks. How will you get people to notice your food truck? You need a catch-the-eye design. You must capture the eye of those walking by your truck. If you want to attract customers, you must create something that grabs the eyes. Giant signs, awnings, even flashing lights. The name of your food truck should be intriguing. That's one way to attract attention. You need graphics that grab the eye if you want your food truck to get noticed. Highly visible signage becomes your visual commercial for attracting customers. Add signs on your truck and standalone signs on the ground. These signs will continue to spread your branding, spotlight the food, and announce your specials. Signs are a valuable marketing tool for a successful food truck owner. This second page has a lot of sign ideas that you can use for your food truck. This is the awning. I'm decorating it in bright colors so that it will be noticed, and later I will cut it out and attach it to the truck. Eat here. This sign will make people want to eat here. This space is the sign for the name of your food truck. Cosmic Cupcakes is the name of my truck, and since I sell cupcakes, I'm going to have a giant cupcake on the roof of the truck. This is a standalone sign that has the menu for everything on the truck. Now I'm using an additional piece of paper to cut out more elements for the roof of the food truck. Since these are cosmic cupcakes and they are out of this world, I've decided to add an alien and a few planets, shooting stars, and the planet Earth. Notice that everything I'm drawing has a little piece of paper left underneath. This is the tab, and I will fold it and use this piece of paper to attach it to the roof of the truck. Now, get your scissors. It's time to cut out the food truck pattern. We're going to fold it and assemble it. This is perhaps the funnest part of building a food truck sculpture, watching your design turn into a sculpture. All of those parts that have a black dot, that's where the glue is being applied. And I'm folding those sections in and attaching the outer sections of the truck. And notice that I'm having to use a little bit of invisible tape inside of the truck so that I hold it together really well. Now I'm cutting out the sculptural elements of the truck. This is the awning, and I've folded it. And I'm cutting out the food for the top of the food truck and the sign for the top of the truck. The Eat Here sign will go on the side of the food truck. And this is the standalone menu that you fold into the shape of a triangle. Now it stands on its own. Everything is getting cut out. Once everything is cut out, it will be attached to the top of the truck. The awning is taped on. The sign is taped. Eat Here is taped onto the side of the truck, and I have a few giant food elements that are going onto the top of the truck. You can decide how to place things, and that's why it's really necessary to have that tab that you can use to glue. It's finished. Cosmic Cupcake Food Truck. Try photographing your sculpture from different angles.
I had so much fun creating deluxe food truck sculptures with you today. I can't wait to see the food truck sculptures that you created.